I've been making ceramics for 35 years, and your question as to how I started comes back every time I've had interviews in the past 30 years. And which is nice because it brings me back to the initial feeling of how clay can contact your spirit right from the very first moment. When I touched clay, that's when I felt this is what I had to do for the rest of my life. I had to work with this material. This material was not going to lead me along the way. It was going to accompany me all the way through life. And I had thoughts of, this is going to feed me, and it's going to feed my family during this time. And it has worked so far, 35 years. This is, I started off just as a potter, a young, anxious young man looking for something to do for the rest of his life. And I've become an artist in my clay work. The llama, or llama as we called it here, is one of the animals that's represented in my work to determine the area that I live in. The llama is the native animal to this territory. This animal has been here for thousands and thousands of years. It's from the camel family. The llama, the name llama, comes from the Spanish language. It is not the name that the native languages use for this animal. Today, yes, but a llama, the word llama, or the name llama, comes from a very simple question that the Spaniards asked when they arrived in this part of the world. They had never seen this animal before, so they point to it and they ask the natives, ¿Cómo se llama? And the natives repeated the last syllable that they could make out, and that's llama. Llamas, oh, they call it llama. Okay? Because in the native languages, this animal is called carwa. It is not llama. Llama is the Spanish name for these animals. But going back to why I use the llama is to determine the area and the space where I live. And this is representing Bolivia to me. The mountains, the condors, and the llamas are part of Pacha, part of the universe that live in this part of the world. This is my concept of why the llamas are in my work. The achachila is another symbol of the Andean culture. The word achachi means the elderly or the old in a human sense. And the achachilas would be the spirits, of the elder. Now, a legend I heard, I was told many years ago about the achachilas is that the elderly were always respected by the young in these cultures, and it was believed that when the elders died, their spirits would go and live in the mountains, and they looked at you from the mountain sides, and they would, you best behave because the elders are looking at you. Okay, I thought that was a wonderful legend, so I started trying to create an achachila through my ceramic art. And then finally, after many years of thinking about it, I did it. I made it. I made my achachilas. And in recent years, I've also made them in stone. And the achachilas are representing a mountain in a human shape. And this is how the achachilas come about in my work. They're relating to the Andean culture. The llamas and the achachilas are representing an Andean culture and an Andean spirit. The bulls in my work are representing the arrival of the Spaniards. This animal, I'm referring to the cattle as a group, arrives with the Spanish conquest. And in my work, it represents the meeting of the two worlds. The bulls are representing the Spanish that live in this part of the world, and the llamas are the representatives of the native cultures. So there's a meeting of the two worlds, and this is who I am. I am somewhat of a bull and somewhat of a llama in a symbolic sense. I am neither one nor the other. If I were to go back to Spain, I would not be Spanish. And if I go to the native groups here, they'd never see me as one of them. So this is the idea through my work of expressing who I am, or who our Bolivian is today, according to me. Como a mis antepasados, en el vientre oscuro y fresco de una vasija de barro.
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
La cerámica es una tarea del ser humano, que es lo que escribe la historia de una manera diferente, ¿no?
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama, put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door.